Hello, welcome to Ceazor Snack Sandwich. Today I'm going to take a quick look at Phission Finance. Now this project was introduced to me via someone on DM, so I haven't taken the time to look at the team or to dig deep in stuff and check any of the code or anything like that. I'm just going to explain to you what this project wants to do, and then you can do your own due diligence and dig deeper, join the Discord and all that kind of stuff. I haven't done any of that. I haven't talked to anybody except I just read the docs, and I'm going to explain to you what it says there and what you can do with this. Now, Phission's idea is to work around the proof of work and the proof of stake and allow you to front run your bullishness. If you're bullish on one of them, then in the future you will have tokens on both. Let's say the only thing you hold is 10 ETH. If you hold 10 ETH, when the merge happens, let's see, when does the merge going to happen? That merge is going to happen in 8 days, okay? So when the merge happens, you will have 10 ETH on the proof of work chain, and you'll have 10 ETH on the proof of stake chain, assuming that both chains survive and keep going, right? So if you're bullish on one of them and you think, oh, I only want to use one of them, then in the future, after 8 days or maybe 10 days or after some time after this merge, then you'll be able to probably send your proof of work tokens to the centralized exchange, sell them for proof of stake, and then send those proof of stake tokens to your wallet on the proof of stake chain, or the opposite, right? So in the future, you'll be able to do that with a centralized exchange, or perhaps someone will build something in the future to allow people to do that. But this allows you to do this now, okay? Now, here we have the UI, and I'm going to kind of go through each thing and just talk a little bit about it. I don't have a flowchart for you today, but anyhow. So if we go to mint, so if you look here, let's say I had 10 ETH and I minted, I just used the mint and I just minted it. I would end up with 10 ETH worth of these tokens and 10 ETH worth of these tokens. I'm not sure if they're one-to-one, but let's just assume that if I put 10 ETH here, I will get 10 of these and 10 of these. So I'll have 20 tokens inside my wallet. And then when the merge happens, I will be able to redeem these on the proof of stake. So whenever you see an S, that means proof of stake. And whenever you see a W, that's proof of work. So I'll be able to redeem these for 10 ETH on the proof of stake, and I'll be able to redeem these for 10 ETH on the proof of work. And then on the proof of work chain, this token is useless. And then obviously this token is useless on the proof of stake chain. So that's the idea here, right? But how does that help you, like, to avoid the centralized exchange? The idea is that I could sell these. The idea is that I could sell these for these now, and then I would have more of these when the proof of work chain goes live, or well, after the merge, and then I'll be able to redeem them. Now, as you can see, the redeem is 14 days. The merge is in 8 days. So they're giving themselves about 7 days or about a week to prepare for the redeeming, right? So this is where Zap comes into play. Zap allows you to do everything you would want to do with a Zap, so they just one click and you get everything you want. So like, let's say I had ETH and I set this to max and I wanted to swap that for proof of work stake. So basically, if I were to swap this, I would do this Zap, then I would take my 56 and I'd end up with 0.59 WETH. So basically what this is doing is it's minting both of them, right? And then it's swapping the proof of work for proof of stake and giving me these proof of stake tokens. Now, take a look at this. If I go the other way, then I get substantially more. Now, why is that? Because most people have probably sold their proof of work for proof of stake, because the people who have used this are more bullish on the proof of stake and so forth. Now, you'll notice that it's still more, right? Because, you remember, when I mint this 56, I'm going to get both of those tokens. I'm going to double my tokens basically and then swap. But as you can see, it's obviously most people have gone this from proof of work to proof of stake. So most people have selected this Zap, okay? So you can do this and you can Zap, okay? Now, there are some other things you can Zap into, these LPs and these Phi tokens. So let's talk about the LPs first. So LP2 means, you're basically supplying liquidity to those two tokens so that people can swap, right? And if you choose LP2, then you're going to end up with LP tokens on both chains when the merge happens. If you choose LPS, then you're going to sell your LPW for LPS, and then obviously the vice versa, okay? So you could do that immediately as well. You could sell your LP tokens S for your LP tokens W and do that. Now, why would you want to provide liquidity? Well, you can provide liquidity, you'll get trading fees, right? And then you'll also be able to stake them here. As you can see, LPW, LPS, and LP2, right? LP2 means you hold both, right? You can gain this APR of the Phi token, okay? Now, what does the Phi token do? The Phi token gives you a claim on the treasury. So if we go to here, every zap, right? Every zap function, there is a fee of 0.25%. They call it a convenience fee, right? And this fee, these tokens collected are going to end up in the Phission treasury, and the Phi token will be able to claim the Phission treasury after the merge. So again, now, as you see, proof of stake or proof of W. If you only want tokens on proof of stake, then you can, get these Phi tokens and sell the proof of stake ones for the proof of work, or the proof of work for the proof of stake, and get, not have to do the bridging later when you want to claim. But if you just choose this Phi, then you'll be able to claim from the treasuries of both of the chains, okay? I hope this makes sense. I think that's pretty much it. I think this covers the project in a sense. Like I said, do some more due diligence, check out the team, talk to some people in the Discord, and ask your questions and so forth. You can even go to the GitHub and check the code if that's something you're able to do. And thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.